Did you sign a non-disclosure agreement with the campaign? Were you compensated for your departure?
Yeah, that's internal politics that nobody really cares.
Did you sign a non-disclosure agreement?
I said what I would do is keep confidential information confidential, and I signed a document to that degree.
All of us who wanted to work for the campaign, even volunteers, were signing this non-disclosure, non-disparagement agreement.
Everyone was asked to sign NDAs.
Everyone who worked on that campaign and that was part of it signed a non-disclosure agreement to begin with. It's standard operating procedure.
It was standard operating procedure and went with joining the campaign.
It was a standard practice.
I signed a non-disclosure agreement with the Trump organization.
I signed a non-disclosure agreement back in 2003 for The Apprentice. I also signed one for the campaign. I never signed that draconian NDA that they presented to me when I walked into the White House.
Did White House staff, including Steve, have to sign non-disclosure agreements when they came to work at the White House?
There's an ethics agreement. Beyond that, I can't get into any additional details.
Did you sign an NDA regarding your campaign experience or your White House experience?
I think everybody signed an NDA.
Did you?
Yes, I think everybody had to sign an NDA.
We've all signed them in the West Wing. We have confidentiality agreements in the West Wing. Absolutely, we do. And why wouldn't we?
Did you sign one in the White House?
I believe I did, yes.
That I did, in fact, sign a non-disclosure agreement in May.
There was no anti-disparage document that I signed.
How is it that you didn't sign a non-disclosure agreement?
With America First?
No, with the White House.
Well, what Omarosa's charge was that when I left the White House, I, quote, took hush money and signed a non-disclosure agreement when I left. I did not.
Have you signed an NDA?
I'm not going to get into the back and forth on who has signed an NDA here at the White House. I can tell you that it's common in a lot of places for employees to sign NDAs.
You work on the Trump 2020 Advisory Committee, and therefore you have signed an NDA that includes a non-disparagement clause. So you can't really tell me then.
Did you ever sign an NDA with Trump?
Yes, I did, actually.
So basically, if you had heard him say the N-word, you wouldn't tell me about it anyway.
No, I'm telling you the truth.